All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the stuff that's happened in the last couple of days. Obviously, we had the whole thing with Nvidia and their Computex. We had the whole thing with AMD and Computex. Then we have, just so much freaking video game news because obviously it is the beginning of summer. We are now in June. We're going to be having game show after game show. We're going to keep having these like tech things. All of this stuff is when everything starts to heat up. Everybody starts to build the tension till the end of the year before all the new games and all the new products and everything drops. Now, the one thing that really caught my attention was these new CPUs. I know a lot of people were like, man, you should have just waited. You should have just waited. And you know me, I'm FOMO Froggy. I like to upgrade. I do. I like to upgrade. I like to try new things. And I like to, get as much experience as I can when it comes to the whole PC thing to try to increase my knowledge. Obviously, I've only been doing this for a couple of years and I want to, pad that knowledge as quickly and as fast as I can by trying multiple different products. So the thing that obviously I would consider is maybe like a 9950X, a 9950X. Obviously, I do a lot of, production type stuff. Obviously, with the channel, I could potentially use that and utilize that. The whole AI thing, guys, to me, there's a lot of things that obviously sound iffy, but you know what, man? If AI is going to take over the world and wipe us all out, might as well enjoy it while we can. Honestly, that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't want to do anything nefarious or anything like that with it, but I would like to utilize AI and the power and the creativity of AI and me and use it as like a, not necessarily a crutch, but use it as something that could 100% help me make better content to be able to entertain you guys at the least. At the freaking least, I would just like to entertain you guys a little bit better than what I do right now. So I'm excited for that. Like I would pretty much, I would consider doing one of them 870 boards or 870E boards, trying to prepare for the future to get some freaking Gen 5 PCIe support and, stuff like that. I mean, those come with, for the GPU as well as, NVMe Gen 5. I mean, that should double the speed or whatever that we have right now. Who knows if the new GPUs are going to come out, if they're going to start utilizing, PCIe Gen 5. That there's pretty interesting. Obviously, most of the stuff that they had talked about during Computex is all pretty much revolving around AI. But you got to look at it. You got to look at it from a couple points of view. Now, I used to have my issues with the AI. I was like, man, it's going to put developers out of business. It's going to put developers out of jobs, and blah blah blah. And everybody told me, don't worry about it, Frog. Don't even worry about it, man. That's. Don't worry about it. That's never going to happen. Well, I'm here to tell you that clearly it is going to happen. It's already happening. AI, it's going to replace a lot of people's jobs. It is. It is going to destroy a lot of things. So if you're not in the here and now trying to figure out how to utilize AI to supplement your income or to supplement your lifestyle, that's going to be on you in the long run. Like, you need to take this seriously, because when I talk to Chat GPT and I ask it questions and it gives me freaking answers like this, or I ask it to design me a picture and it's like this, and it's fast now I know that they're going to start charging us money to utilize this stuff. That's why I want to be able to get something that I can use remotely, not remotely, but like right here, on my PC and stuff. Like, I want to be able to get into this AI thing. Like, I do not want to get left behind whatsoever. I want to learn. I want to do that. But there's also a lot of people that are already out there taking advantage of it to take advantage of people. And that really sucks, man. AI could be something freaking so good that could really solve the problems that we face here on Earth, man. It could help us find new clean energy. It could help us deal with, environmental destruction. It can help us with so many freaking things. And I know it can, obviously. I know it can. Like, we could have AI teaching our kids. We can have AI helping, to create more immersive experiences with our video games. I remember talking about this back when Flight Simulator came out, and I was like, dude, what if we had open world games that actually utilized AI, and the AI in the game was controlled by, an actual, like the NPCs were actually controlled by an AI, and they could do like cool things. Like you go out, you walk out, like take for instance Watch Dogs, the original one. But all the NPCs were actual AI that when they would interact and they would remember what they did the day before, and say one of them's over there, like, like robbing a gas station or something, and the police come and that creates like scenarios and different types of thing, and it alters the overall world, and, like the different players and stuff that are the different NPCs and stuff. Like that kind of stuff is freaking cool, and that's futuristic. And I could definitely see that being put into our games to make things even more immersive than they already are. Now, when I think about the overall landscape of PC gaming and the way forward in the future, what I do here on the channel, the products that I buy and that I cover, the things that I get into and the things that interest me, like obviously video games interest me. The AI stuff is like really cool because there's like ideas that I have for the channel that I would really like to flesh out and be able to utilize and use those. There's so many different things that I like. I like tech, man. I like learning about this PC tech. And I know I seem standoffish sometimes when it comes to a lot of this stuff. And that's just because, that I know that there's like I know that you guys, I know that a lot of people have good information, but I literally have, I mean, like I was so pissed off. I was so mad that I listened to everybody and got Nvidia first when I could have got a 6800 XT in a pre-built when I bought that stupid laptop, and I listened to everybody else telling me Nvidia. So now it's not that I ignore people. It's just that when you guys make suggestions now, I do look into them and I do take that feedback and I do listen to it and stuff like that. But I also make my mind up, most of the time on my own. Like if I go out and buy a graphics card, stick it in my PC and I start playing and I'm getting like weird results that nobody else is getting, you got to understand that is my experience. I don't know as much. I don't understand what to look for. So that is my experience. And if it is giving me a bad experience, heck yeah, I'm going to report on that. Especially when I'm getting a better experience on the AMD side of things when I'm utilizing that. If I'm getting a better experience on the AMD and I'm not doing anything nefarious whatsoever, and I'm putting in the 4080 Super, and then all of a sudden my 7900 XT experience was better than that. Like, you got to understand, that is my experience. Like, I'm not here to try to make either one of these companies look good or look bad. I'm just here to tell you that, like, look, man, there's a lot of negativity towards AMD, and they're actually pretty dang good when it compares to the overall experience that let me go ahead and play that again for you guys. So the overall experience that I get from the AMD side is absolutely incredible. Like, yeah, I get that there's some games on the Nvidia side that run with that have what's it called, ray tracing and all of that stuff. But like, man, they're so few and far between. At least for me, that I get more enjoyment out of what the AMD side brings to the table. Now, I will say this 4080 Super is absolutely incredible, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I just went off on like some weird little tangent and everything like that. But I mean, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. I got some more stuff planned, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.